Doug, just your overall thoughts about the game and what it means to you to get a season sweep over the Titans.
Found a way to win. Proud of the guys. Just so happy for them and coaching staff, the way these guys hang together. They stick together. There's no quit. They keep fighting. I keep telling them, you never know when the play's coming your way. And when it does, just make it. And you saw at the end there, Antonio Johnson made the play, and you win the game. So there's a lot of good efforts in this game. Defense created a takeaway. Offense was effective and good in the red zone today. Just a good team win.
With the way the last 2 weeks have gone, Doug, is this one particularly emotional? Did you find it to be an emotional locker room afterwards?
Yeah, I think it's definitely emotional. The way our season's gone, obviously we've talked a lot about this. Just the disappointment and the expectation, not where it is or should be. But anytime you get a chance to win a game, especially against a good football team and division opponent, it's always great. The locker room is excited. Probably a little bit of relief, as well, just to get another win. And it's part of what we keep talking about every day. We want to finish this thing the right way.
Doug, what more can you say about what Brian Thomas has done this year? I think he tied a rookie record Randy Moss owned.
Yeah, I was, you said Randy Moss. I was on the sideline in Green Bay when Randy had a big day in Minnesota against us. I remember that, his rookie season. And, Randy Moss is a heck of a receiver. And Brian just keeps impressing each week. And can't say enough good things about Brian. And just happy for him. But it just goes to show you, just with him and speaking of Brian, just the way he works, the way he handles himself, for a young kid, very impressive. Very impressed with Brian.
Coach, can you tell us how you feel about Mac Jones and how he's been playing down the stretch to help you finish the season?
I thought Mac played, probably obviously one of his better games today. I thought he did a great job of just putting the ball in play and taking what the defense gave him, and some really good scrambles early in the game to keep us on the field, helped us in our third down conversion rate today, and the touchdown pass to Brian Thomas, and just doing things that we ask him to do. Great performance by Mac, and he's one of many guys that really had a hand in this win, but he played really well today.
Coach, you mentioned Brian Thomas coming out of the backfield some earlier this week. Just seeing what he can do out of there, just as a pure runner, how much value does that add to the offense?
Well, it adds a lot, and it's an element of surprise to the defense. A couple times today on a little, arounds, different things, and giving him the football in space. And guys just did a great job too blocking for him, But anytime you get Brian Thomas, the ball in his hands, it's pretty electric, and he does some great things with it. So just want to continue to expand, that role for him, but at the same time be smart and if it helps the offense, then we're going to do it.
Doug, we know the margin for error is pretty small for you guys. How important was it to play a clean football game pretty much on both sides of the ball?
Yeah, it's been a minute since we've done that, and really I think all three phases, even down to the 2-minute situations, today, both at the end of the half and into the game, different scenarios there that, stuff we talk about, and our players did a great job of execution there. And like I said, defense came up big, had the takeaway, offense scored, and then the turnover on downs here at the end. So just a complete football game, just excited for all those guys.
Doug, obviously when you get to this time of the year, you guys got the record you have. Have you had to have conversations with your coaches for them to stay engaged and stay positive and encouraging when at a time of year where, let's be honest, a lot of coaches sometimes are job hunting because they fear the worst?
Yeah, for me, it's more about just having some one-off conversations. I don't get them together and say, hey guys, this is what needs. I mean, we're adults and we understand. We see we see what's being written, what's being said. And listen, it's obviously we put ourselves in, and I'm the leader of that ship, right? So they're the captain of that ship. So I mean, obviously we've put ourselves in this situation. So just having one-off conversations and trying to, for me, still to encourage them as well, and get them to understand that, hey, we got a lot to play for and coach for, and you put your best foot forward and you give it everything you have during the week, and then when you're rewarded like we were today, just makes it, it makes it sweeter.
Is there a sliver of consolation for you that these last 4, 5, 6 weeks that you guys have stayed engaged, put in a pretty good effort to get yourself in position to win games? You haven't won a lot of them, but
Thank you, Jay.
you're not letting go of the rope.
Thank you for reminding me, but it's obvious. I mean, it's right. I mean, and the guys aren't, they're not waving the white flag. I mean, I think even when you talk to them in the locker room, they're not. They're busting their tails during the week. I mean, they're doing everything that I'm asking them to do, coaches and players. And look, whatever happens at the end of the season is going to happen. We still got one game left, right? And before today, we had 2 games left. And for us to finish the way we want to finish, whatever happens, regardless, we want to finish this thing the right way. And we won today, and that's a huge step. And then we move on to the next one. You put another game plan together, you go practice, and you try to do it again on the road. And then whatever happens is going to happen. But, just proud of the way the coaches and players have just stuck together and hung together. And the fact that we were rewarded today, speaks to that.
Doug, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
I know the record is not going to show it at the end of the season, but next week you have a chance to finish 4-2 in the division. I know at this point it's little victories at that point, but what do you say about that? I know the schedule has been brutal and a lot of close losses.
I mean, that would be something to be very proud of, in the midst of, a disappointing season, right? I mean, to finish 4-2, that'd be great. And it just goes to show you, and I think it goes to show our team that these close games, the plays we made today were the ones we weren't making in those close games. And if it goes the other way, then maybe we win a few more of those games, and it's a different story. But, I just think that to finish that way, to finish strong, it sends a good message to the team. That you can still have a hold, I think, on your division, right? If you do that next week, you got to win the game, obviously, but it just shows you that you can kind of control it. You control your own destiny, right? Year in and year out, and it'd be a good message to the guys if we can accomplish that. Thank you, Coach. Thank you.